Hey everybody, it's Tara Jones, and it's time for another daily drive time topic. Today I want to talk about the violence that is going on within our black community, especially in the city of Chicago, because the media has sensationalized it so that the entire world has their eyes on the city of Chicago. And for some reason, everybody is so fearful of our city. So I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the root of this violence, and I want to talk about some real world solutions. So let me explain this to you from these poor young boys' perspective, because everyone is saying, well, we got to lock them up. They all need to be locked up. No, our young boys don't need to be locked up. We got enough of our young boys locked up. What needs to happen, guys, is we need to take these young boys under our wings, and we need to start showing them something outside of the hood, the ghetto, the streets. These young boys and young girls are all born in poverty. They're born in poverty, and not only that, but they're born to parents that are more than likely babies themselves. And so you have grandparents, and in a lot of cases, great-grandparents raising these children, and they're doing the best that they can. But you know, they may not be physically able. They may not be able to be quite involved because they're working, trying to provide a roof over their head, food on the table. There's a lot of various circumstances and situations that go on that creates this environment that's causing these young boys that they are not having that structured home life, because a lot of this is rooted from a lack of structured home life. See, these young boys are missing the morals and values and all of the things that a parent is supposed to instill in their child. They're missing those things. So they have a lack of conscience. They have a lack of respect for themselves. They have a lack of respect for others. They have a lack of respect for authority. So all of these things are missing because they weren't taught and instilled into them as a young child. And they are seeing what's going on the street, and you know what? It looks appeasing to them. It looks to be better than what's going on in their own homes. So they're looking for acceptance. They're looking to fit in. They're looking to be a part of something. And the street gives this appeasing look, and it makes these young people think that this is where it's at, because you know what, it's all about a get rich quick scheme. And they think, you know what, if I get out here and hustle, I can get my money and I can live like this, I can ball like this. And guess what, you balling and you still in the hood. You supposed to be balling, but you stuck in the same situation. And then you have a lot of these young boys who they don't even see themselves living past the age of 18, guys. Past the age of 18. So there's no future. They don't see a future for themselves. Okay, so if we begin to look at the situation from the eyes of these young boys, then we can begin to reach them from their perspective. We need to reach them on their level. And what it's going to take is it's going to take the community getting involved, and the community to say, you know what, enough's enough. We got to start with these kids from the day that they were born, speaking life into them. Stop telling them that they will never be nothing. Stop telling them that they are a piece of that they are a piece of crap. Stop telling them all of these negative things and speak life and positive things into them. That's number one. Number two, begin to teach them morals and values and respect for themselves. Because if you have respect for yourself, then you can begin to have respect for others. And then that respect for others will also develop a consciousness, a sense of consciousness. Because right now, these young people don't have a conscience. That's why they don't care if they shoot in a crowd of people and an innocent person gets killed. They don't care if it's in front of the church. They don't care because they don't have a conscience like that. And so until we begin to reach them where they are, it's going to continue. And I don't want to hear the government needs to give the funding and the government needs to provide funding for these programs. And then, you know what? That's part of the problem. We are waiting for the government to fix our community. When I was growing up, guys, the government wasn't in our community like that. We did it. We had block clubs. We did it. We had neighbor relationships. We did it together because it takes a village to raise a child, guys. And it takes a village to raise these young people. And so, again, we need to get up off our behinds and stop thinking we are better than thou and start putting our money where our mouth is. All these community activists, I want you to start putting your money where your mouth is. Start getting these businesses to start investing into the community. Start developing these programs yourself. And then when you do get money from the government and then they want to tell you what you can and can't do, then you want to have a problem with it because they want to control the money. They want to control what you can and cannot do. Well, that's what happens when you get money from other places like that. They get to tell you what to do. When you get money from the government, they get to tell you what to do. So, you know, we have enough in our community, within the black community, that we can start to begin to put these programs together. And yes, there are some really great programs out there, and I don't mean to demean or dismiss any of our programs that are out there, that our black people, our young black people are out there trying to reach these young people. I am not trying to demean you. I want to support you. I want to keep you encouraged, and I want you to continue. We need more of those kind of programs. We need more of those mentoring programs. We need to take these young men at an early age and start exposing them to other things outside of the hood, other cultures outside of the hood. Because you know what? If you were to take them and put them in the White House, they would go through a serious culture shock. So we need to expose them to other things. Let them see that there is so much more to life than just what is on their block. Let them know that they are capable of attaining these things because they're smart enough. They're bright enough. They can do this. They just need somebody to support them, love them, and encourage them. That's what a lot of these young boys are missing. And they are missing these black, positive male role models. Our young black men are missing that. So, black brothers, if you out here watching this and you doing something with your life, if you ain't mentoring another young black boy, then shame on you. Because you know what? It's your responsibility as a young black man, because somebody somewhere during your lifetime helped you. Somebody had to reach and help you. So guess what? It does not hurt you to turn around and reach and help somebody else. So get involved. Get involved. And the solution is not locking our boys up. Because all you're doing is breeding anger, resentment, and you know what? Let me figure out how I can do this a different way, not to get caught. And you're setting them up for a cycle to continue and to go down a downward spiral. It is not. The correctional system is supposed to be about rehabilitation. It's not. It's just a holding pen. So there's nothing rehabilitative about our prison system, and we've got enough of our young black boys in prison. We've got enough of our young black boys dying. We got enough innocent people dying, and nobody wants to get involved until it affects them directly. So now let's say as a community, let's get involved. I have done this, guys. I'm not telling you something that I have not already done. I spent a lot of my 20s, I held youth programs. I invested my time, energy, money, my own money into these young people. And I have a number of young people that will tell you. And I have a number of young people that are now successful because they saw something outside of the ghetto. They saw something outside of what's just on their block. I allowed them to experience a wide variety of things. I showed them that I cared about them. And that's all that these young people are looking for. And let's help get them educated. Let them see college is a possibility. Let them know it. As a matter of fact, graduating high school is not the end all be all. A post-secondary education is not optional. Whether it's the military, trade school, technical school, a junior college, or a four-year institution, you got to go somewhere and do something, because you need more than a high school diploma. So guess what? That's where we need to be doing. That is the solution, guys. I want everybody, white, black, Puerto Rican, Chinese, it don't matter. Because we are all human beings. Get involved in this community. Because guess what? Every last one of us are affected every time one of these young people goes and takes a gun and shoots and kills somebody. Whether you realize it or not, you are affected by it. And my other point before I wrap this up is these young boys and girls are born in poverty. They don't have the resources to go and get these guns that are circulating within the community. So where do you think they're coming from? Where do you think these young people are able to get these guns from? So let's stop it, guys. Let's just stop it. Because you know what? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I try not to be on that level. But you know what? They've been trying to knock us down for a long time. And they found a route. Guess what? We don't have to kill them. We can just let them kill themselves. And are we going to sit back and to continue to let it happen? So, we can put a stop to it, guys, by simply getting involved. That's today's Drive Time topic with today's Drive Time solution. I love you guys. Again, sign up for the contest. Your opportunity to win cash money. I don't want somebody to miss out on their opportunity to win cash money. I will be giving away that money on Friday, August the 18th. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow with another Drive Time topic. Peace.